All right, welcome back to the Probably Crazy Podcast, everyone. This is episode 2. I'm one of your hosts, Anthony,
I am your co-host, Tyler.
and today we're going to talk about vaping.
It's a tragedy.
I know, it's an epidemic.
It's a tragedy.
I know, it's an epidemic.
Epidemic.
I think it's really funny, like, if if you tell a girl, you're like, oh yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes, they're like, that's fucking disgusting, you fucking piece of shit, right?
Right.
And then you're like, oh, I vape. You're like, ooh, flavored nicotine.
Flavored? Can I have
Ooh.
some? Ooh.
Right.
You
It's
have
dumb.
the main cause of this is like the few deaths that have occurred to certain vape products and everything like that. Which all
Not
the
even
deaths, if you look into
Nicotine.
it's not even nicotine. It's
fucking black market carts.
yeah, that like aren't approved by anybody.
Yeah.
So of course you're gonna fucking die from that shit. That's dummies on you.
Fucking.
Meanwhile, the fucking big tobacco over here, big
Yeah.
cigarette industry kills how many people a year? And there's like not as much of like an outrage, at least government wise about it. There's no new stuff being proposed against it. All you have are those stupid fucking smoking ads, and even that
Yeah.
turned into vaping.
Right.
When's the last time you saw an anti-smoking ad?
Exactly.
No, you see the fucking
No, it's like the animals. They're like, I'm protesting. I want them to stop testing Juul on humans. Like, shut the fuck up.
I don't know if I've seen that one. I've seen the one where they're like trapped in a fucking room. It's like the 4 teenagers trapped in a room. And they're like, "Let me out! Let me out!" And then the one gets away or something. And they're like,
The room symbolized addiction.
"Whoa, bro, dude, I would have never guessed that."
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
I should just be an English major after that one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What does the door symbolize?
What does the bowl of hot soup symbolize?
What?
The hot soup represents vaping because there's steam coming off of the soup because it's so hot. And they're trying to say that, you know, like, this soup was really good, like, vaping's good. It's better than cigarettes, cold soup.
Cigarettes is cold soup. No, it's a little bit ridiculous with just how far they're pushing it.
Yeah.
I think okay, but I also don't like the people on the opposite end of the spectrum who are like, oh, but it's so good it's like so much better and everything like that. It's
really
a little bit better,
It's really not that much better.
but it's not that much better. You're still
Right.
having bad habits.
You're
and
not
addiction
breathing
and
in
that.
oxygen like you're supposed to.
No,
You're,
so,
you're putting
that's-
other
it's
shit in
still
your
gonna
lungs.
fuck with
That's,
you.
Yeah.
And you need to be like conscious of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't fucking bitch and moan about like cigarettes and shit and be like, vaping's so much better.
No.
We know a kid whose dad sells them fucking
Oh
juice.
my god.
Not
Yeah.
even gives him juice, sells
That's
him
funny.
juice. Imagine your dad selling you shit. That's fucked in my mind. That's absolutely fucked.
That's the economy.
That's
Stonks.
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 Ultra capitalism. It's just so many people get like all riled up about stupid shit nowadays.
Oh my god.
Where's the time of like people just not giving a fucking mind?
Filthy Frank left YouTube. That's honestly, that's what I think happened.
It's not, I don't think that's
I don't know,
the
man.
catalyst.
I don't know, man.
It's-
Everything was cool. You know, you can make jokes however you want. Then Filthy Frank left YouTube, and now everyone's like, I'm offended.
What year did like everybody start with the whole I'm offended shit?
Like 2016,
Was it 2016?
around there, yeah. It was like after 2016. 2016 was the golden year.
Yeah, it was.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone thinks that too. 2016 was just.
Yeah, I don't
was-
know anybody who doesn't really like 2016.
Yeah.
Every year beyond that, though, everybody's like, damn, this sucks.
Yeah. Right. But
Get that out of here.
fuck. Continue.
Yeah, it just everybody. The problem with people today is that they won't mind their own goddamn business
Oh my
about
God.
everything.
Dude, I take pride in my minding my own business.
Right.
My brother and I, very good at it.
Yeah.
My uncle Ken, he's god tier.
Right.
Like, I'm not sure if I've ever seen my Uncle Ken.
Dude, people fucking talk shit about me all the time. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I just mind my own goddamn business.
I'll be like,
Let
hey,
them have their lives.
right.
I'll have my life. I don't fucking care.
I'll be like, hey, fuck you. But then that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna start a bunch of shit from it.
Yeah, no, there's no point in that.
And if I do, I'll probably forget about it in like 2 days.
Yeah,
So,
Dude, I can't remember things past like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Let alone 2 days.
It's like, why am I mad at this person?
What am I mad?
Oh, fuck.
What was I doing?
Shit.
You know it's bad when. Have you ever put like the milk in like the cabinet at the cereal in
Oh.
the fridge? My brain's just so fucked at this point. um. Honestly, I don't think schools are helping with it either.
No,
With the minding your own business, because
definitely not.
they just. I think it started with all that like push for the anti-bullying stuff.
Yeah.
Because yeah, back in like the 80s and 90s, you had some pretty bad bullying. People got their ass kicked.
I think we
Stuff
should
like
bring that back, honestly.
Yeah,
There's some fucking dickheads.
some dickheads who think they're
They're
way up here.
What's up,
I'm
man?
definitely
I'm
not. I'm so hard, man.
so freaking hard, bro. I sag my pants.
That looks fucking gay. By
It
the way.
looks so dumb.
Dumb
Like,
as
remember that
shit.
dude that was sitting behind us at the assembly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid. I think I threatened him in sophomore year. I made fun of him a few times. That's what he needs.
We make fun of him right in front of his face, and he didn't say shit.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, look at this guy.
Right. Because he was sitting there. He was sitting during the fucking national anthem. I'm like, dude. Like, what do you? Why?
What do you gain?
You're not gaining anything.
Nobody looks at me like, oh my god, he's so brave, he's so strong. Just looking
Bullshit.
at you like a lazy piece of shit.
He's fucking cool. He's sitting down during the national anthem. Like, dude, just stand up. It's not that fucking hard.
Yeah, honest. And it's not like you're even somebody important. Nobody's gonna fucking look at you and be like, oh my god, what
The
a
only
brave
reason-
message.
The only reason we did is because he was right behind us.
Yeah.
And we're like, this fucking dude.
This fucking dude.
And I recognized him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He walks like a penguin.
Oh yeah, he waddles.
Yeah. That's a lot of people, though. There's the people
That's
that...
everybody who thinks they're hard.
Yeah.
I feel like if you like
They do
have-
like the twist, you know?
Yeah. Why would you do that? I feel like that would be worse for fighting.
Definitely.
Just push them.
Right. Like, you'll
When
have
they
no
fall down.
speed.
Yeah.
Because your legs, they're not going to move. You're going to rip your fucking pants before you move.
Oh my god, dude. It's just so stupid. And the fact that you know how sagging started, right?
No.
Sagging is a fucking prison code of yeah, I'm available to get fucked in the ass. But people saw that and they're like, man, that's so gangsta. So whenever I see someone sagging, I just think of that.
Shit, I'm going to think of
And I
that now.
laugh my ass off.
And then, oh, god damn it. I'm going to try to explain that to someone that's sagging.
Yeah, that's just basically saying, hey, yeah. I
They
can
might
be a
try to
bitch.
beat my ass, but, you know, it'll be worth it.
Nah, they won't. They're bitches.
True. What the frick, man?
The fruit man. They'll act all like a fan. Well, I'll fuck you up, and then they'll do nothing.
Yeah. I'll just have to stand there like, dude.
That's why I hate where we go. Everybody just
Yeah.
says a lot and then does nothing.
Yeah, there was one time in 8th grade, this dude was being a dickhead, so I started making fun of him. He had like his headphones, like inside of his shirt, and like he was blasting music way too loud. So then I did the same thing. I was like, and then he stands up. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro?" I'm sitting there. I'm like, "Bro, sit down." and then he asked for the teacher. He's like, "You see what he's doing?" She's like, "Yeah, Roger, sit down." I'm like, "Bro,
Roger, sit down."
he's not gonna do anything. Just tell him to sit down." Like,
yeah, Roger, sit down.
yeah. But now he dropped out of school and works at Taco Bell.
Oh, does he?
So, I think I won that fight.
Yeah, I think he did. Imagine dropping out of high school. I don't see how you could do that. Like, even with everything people go through, I don't see how you just drop out of school, like, without it being, like, due to a financial reason.
Mm-hmm.
You're just that fucking lazy. Even I never got that lazy.
Right. I'm lazy, but I can pass a fucking class.
Yeah, like...
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. It's high school.
Like, yes, I struggle to get to school every day, but...
I still go.
Yeah.
You gotta take your lumps.
Right.
We have to bring back the saying, rock your shit.
Facts.
Dude. Oh, rock your shit.
I'm gonna rock your shit.
No, cause see, the thing is, how it used to be in, like, the 80s and 90s was just yeah, sometimes you got your ass handed to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But in the end of the day, say whatever the fuck you want. And you know what? There was consequences to what you said.
Right.
If you said some shit, you'd be sure to be ready for the consequences of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what people don't understand. If you're gonna say something, there's gonna be a negative reaction to some of those things.
Right.
You know?
Like whenever I make a joke.
Yeah, like whenever we make jokes.
Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You cannot joke about that. Like,
oh, dude.
I'm gonna say whatever I want. I really don't care what you have to say. Like,
the thing is, everybody is under the mindset that their opinion must matter so much.
yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Does that stop me from living my life? No. I don't even think about it.
I'm gonna rep my shit still. You know? I'll be like, hey, what you're saying, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah. No, that's really funny. Watching really lazy people in weights classes.
Oh, that's me though. Cause like in weights.
Fuck, I'd laugh at you.
No, I do. I have lunch right before. If I actually try, I'm gonna fucking puke.
Damn, guess you're gonna have to puke. Stop being such a
Hell no.
bitch.
I don't want to. So I'll still do stuff every once in a while, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'll bench. I will not squat. I cannot. My knees
squatting
hurt
less.
so bad.
Well, yeah, 'cause you fucking... The track and cross-country team
Not even that,
is
dude.
bullshit.
I
Well, no,
So
you're
how it
not
started.
in it anymore. That's how it started.
how it started. That's not even how it started. So how it started was I used to play baseball.
Oh,
And I was
yeah,
a
baseball
catcher.
will fuck you up.
Dude, being a catcher,
Mm-hmm.
I wish someone told me that it fucks your knees up. It was a mix
Nobody
of
tells you that shit because they don't want you to know. They want you to join the sport.
yeah.
Same
They're
thing with
like, "Oh, keep going.
Same
Keep
thing
going."
with cross country and track.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, they're not gonna tell you like, oh yeah, this may ruin the rest of your life with injuries. That happens to like basketball players all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh yeah, you'll go through us and you'll join the NBA or the WNBA.
I'm gonna be honest, Chief. The WNBA is a joke. Like, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, you know. Actually, you know what? I don't fucking care. No one watches women's sports. Let's be honest. Tyler, when was the last time you watched a women's sport?
When I went to like a sports bar and they had women's tennis on or something.
Right.
No, it's just not. There's not a big enough audience.
Yeah, and I mean, part of it is because, okay, people in the transgender debate are gonna get triggered about this one, but fuck you guys, you're fucking dumb. Men and women, their bodies are different.
Yeah.
You know, men have more muscle, which makes it more entertaining because there's more competition. More is going on in a shorter period of time.
Yeah. But it's not even that, but I'm really worried about all the like trans people joining like women's sports and stuff like that.
That's
And then they'll
No.
like dominate, especially women's wrestling.
dude.
And they fucking just dominate because
Yeah.
it's a guy.
There was a guy that competed in women's boxing,
Mm-hmm.
identified as a woman.
Yeah.
He just beat the shit out of women.
And
Like every
people
time, no
applauded
competition.
him for it.
Yeah.
And he won like titles and medals and everything like that. That raises eyebrows for me. You know,
Mhm.
like why the fuck is that like, culturally acceptable?
There was a guy though on Twitter. He was making fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Oh, right now I identify as a woman, and I'm about to just destroy the deadlifting record." And then he did it. And he's like, I'm back to a man."
Yeah. The fucking someone said it before. I think it was on Twitter. Of like, it's always the people who could never succeed in men's sports.
Right. Like the dude that was boxing in the women's, he wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Didn't he get beat?
Yeah, he
by
got
someone?
beat by a lot of different guys before he fucking transitioned, quote
No,
unquote.
didn't he get beat by a woman though?
Did he?
I think one did.
No, because he won the title.
Fuck, dude, I don't remember. Someone beat his ass. I don't remember who. It was
Well,
probably
I know he was doing men's league stuff
yeah.
before, and then he got his ass handed to him because he wasn't a good fighter.
Mhm.
Joins the women's league.
Just
and he starts
dominates.
beating women. Why is beating women applauded?
That pisses me off too. Like with Chris Brown,
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh my God, Chris Brown's so good," and like they don't, like even with the cancel culture that's going on right now, no one's like, "Oh, Chris Brown beat Rihanna. I'm not gonna listen to his music." That's what I do personally.
Yeah.
He's a bitch for that.
Yeah.
And hold up, I'm about to just rant on Chris Brown. I fucking hate this dude. Okay. So Frank Ocean and Chris Brown, we're going to a studio separately. They don't fucks with each other, and they both wanted the same parking spot. And Chris Brown's like, "Shut up, you fucking faggot," to Frank Ocean because he's gay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris Brown and two of his friends came up and started beating him up. But Frank Ocean still got a few hits on Chris Brown. He wrote a song about it too. It was one of the verses. It's something like, "And why is this mug all bloody? That was a 3-on-1. And then, oh yeah, and then he also beat him for a Grammy.
Yeah.
Because the next line is, "Standing ovation at Staples. I got my Grammy in gold." Like, Chris Brown's a bitch.
Yeah, no.
His music's not good.
It's not.
He makes it for basically white girls who are dating light-skinned guys. It's
Damn, yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yeah, that's exactly it. White girls are dating light skinned guys. I think just culturally we're going fucking downhill.
Yeah.
We need to-
I think Dave Chappelle with his special definitely helped a lot because more people.
Yeah, I watched that by the way.
It's
Finally
so
got
funny.
around to it.
So funny.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, but
Laughed my ass off at that.
a lot of people were like, "This is awful."
Mm-hmm.
Like, it had 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Because they only let critics review it.
Yeah.
And they were all, like, part of the LGBT community, or the alphabet people.
The alphabet people.
And,
So the gays are driving.
Right.
They've been in this the longest. They're the white men behind the wheel. They've created these roads.
Oppression. The white gays.
The white
They're
gays.
like, we paved these roads.
Next to them are the lesbians.
Right.
Now the gays hate the lesbians.
Yeah, 'cause the lesbians hate the gays, too.
Oh god, yeah, dude, they don't get along.
You know what I found really weird?
Huh?
The like pansexual or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like bisexual.
Well, that's pansexual. Doesn't really fucking exist. It's people who want to be all hip and quirky and are like, yeah, I'll date a tranny.
No, they just want to fuck anything that walks.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But like, just fucking say you're bi.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Why create a new term?
We're definitely gonna get a lot of heat for this one.
I don't care.
I don't either. Yeah, we got a lot for the last one.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Oh,
though.
shout out to that, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone that disliked it last time.
Oh, shout out
It's
to the
funny.
people who disliked it but didn't watch it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the views. I appreciate it.
Dude, love the views.
Yeah.
Just helping the channel. Dumb fucking.
It's like when people are like, I'm gonna protest this place. They buy a burger and then they just throw it in the trash. Like, no, you
Bought the fucking burger.
You really didn't do anything. You gave them money.
No, what's really funny right now is the gay Chick-fil-A beef right now.
Oh, I love it.
They're like fucking standing outside of every new Chick-fil-A open
Yeah.
with like
They're like-
pride flags. And now Chick-fil-A's in the news like every fucking day. And I'm like, and whenever I see Chick-fil-A in the news, I'm like,
And nobody
"Yum,
gives a
chicken."
fuck. Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody gives a
That's
fuck.
how good Chick-fil-A is.
Dude, Chick-fil-A, God's
Nobody
chicken.
cares.
God himself came down and blessed that chicken.
Dude, the fact that in 2019, Chick-fil-A can donate to anti-LG alphabet people
The fact,
organizations and still everyone loves Chick-fil-A
the fact
is
that
it's fucking amazing.
he's like this gay guy in my fucking class ranted about Chick-fil-A, right?
Mhm.
And then like 2 days later had Chick-fil-A in class.
God damn it. They hate the gays, but
But
They
God,
have
this
some
chicken's
good-ass
so fucking
chicken.
good. Oh man.
I call it soul food.
Yeah. It's rated like the #1 fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
But it's rated it's the last in drive-through speed.
Mm.
But I call bullshit on that. Because I don't think it's the drive-through speed itself.
Popeyes has to be lowest.
It's the fucking fact that they have so many people in the drive-through.
Yeah.
That's what slows it down. It's not the actual like people themselves working. Dude, Chick-fil-A, especially the one by us, it's always fucking packed.
Facts.
Always, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that place like empty unless it's on really, really off hours.
Right.
So, yeah, I agree with you on the Popeyes thing. That
Dude, our
they're so fucking
Popeyes,
slow. And then they get your order wrong.
our Popeyes is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're so slow.
Mm-hmm.
It took me like 20 minutes to get a normal chicken tender meal.
Yeah. I never got to try one of their chicken sandwiches.
I
Was
didn't
it
get
good?
it, dude. They were always out.
Yeah.
They looked
They're
pretty good
bringing,
though.
They're bringing it back or something, I think.
Yeah.
I was interested to try one, but I also like didn't want to buy into the hype because I felt like I was gonna get it. And I'm like, oh, why didn't I just get Chick-fil-A?
Honestly, with Chick-fil-A, first time I had it, I had the nuggets, and I was like, eh.
See, that's the nuggets
Eh.
though.
Right. And then Alyssa was like, oh, hey, let's go to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a second chance. She doesn't know this, though. I didn't want to tell her because she was going to be on my ass that I don't like Chick-fil-A. People don't like when you say that.
Yeah.
But then I ate a spicy chicken sandwich.
Mm.
That shit's fucking good.
Yeah. That shit. That hits.
Pretty
different.
sure I go there multiple times a week now.
Yeah. I'd go there more, honestly, if it was just an option.
Yeah.
I think Chick-fil-A and like Portillo's are my
Mm.
top two.
Dude, have you ever been to Johnny's Beef?
No, I've not. I
Took-
also,
yeah,
I also never went to Palatine Inn. So.
Yeah. Did I take you to Freddy's? I think I did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Freddy's has some good burgers.
Yeah.
Pause. Anybody in the Chicago area near like Lake Zurich-ish?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it is, right? Lake Zurich.
I think so.
Yeah. It's over by the DMV over there.
Yeah.
And like Costco.
Yeah,
But
I think you took me.
yeah. There's this place Freddy's.
I don't think I've had it since.
I haven't had it in a while, dude.
We'll
But
get
this
Freddy's.
place Freddy's, okay? You have a burger, it's good. You know? It's pretty good. But you get a burger and put the fucking fry sauce on it. Holy shit.
Right.
Like, I was chilling in a PlayStation party, and my friend Josh was like, yo, we have to go to Freddy's. Like, their burgers are good. And he's like, bro, put the fry sauce on it. We're all like, the fuck? Why would you put the fry sauce on it? And then we went later that day, and holy shit, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
Their fries, too. They have, like, the thin cut. Amazing.
What is the best kind of fry? I think it really depends.
Yeah.
I want to say, like,
Portillo's has really good fries.
they do, but I don't know if that's the best.
No.
Five Guys has some good fries.
That's
They
a
have some
fact,
good Cajun
yeah.
fries. I really do like Cajun fries, though.
Oh, what was the... Oh,
As long as it's not sweet potato, you're fine.
Dude, Naps, their fries are pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I had them
Who the
once.
fuck
they were-
eats sweet potato fries? Show them
Dude.
to me.
I remember in, like, I think it was elementary school, they gave me sweet potato fries, and I wasn't eating them because I don't like sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
And then one of the ladies in the lunchroom was like, oh, come on, eat it. I'm like, no, I don't like this. And then she basically forced me to eat it, and it was fucking gross.
Wait, she forced you to eat
Yeah,
it?
she's like, just eat it. I'm like, fine.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's whack.
That was the whole Michelle Obama shit where they're like, everyone eat healthy.
Oh, God ruined our lunches.
Oh my god, honestly.
I was talking with like my mom and stuff about it. They had like McDonald's in their fucking cafeteria and shit like that. Different like pizza places.
Dude,
They
like-
used to get pizza, right? And it would be on this like paper circular plate, and it would like hang off the plate,
Mm.
and there's just like cheese melting off of that shit. And I'm like, I can't imagine it.
Yeah, our school's just like, potatoes, take a scooper, just fucking slap it in there.
Yeah.
Some gravy, you don't know what's in it.
That's like the best thing too. is
You
the
don't know what
potatoes and
anything
gravy.
is.
Yeah.
At our school.
Have you
Like,
poured the milk?
oh, it's fucking gross.
It's like-
Sometimes it's slime.
Yeah.
One time I got literal slime inside of my milk. It was gross.
Yeah. It's fucked. And I don't get why we don't just go back.
Right. Like, it would be so much better.
Yeah.
Food would be so much better. It would cost more. Our taxes would go up because no one in our fucking town can afford lunch.
Yeah, that's true. It's also because our town fucking is expensive to live in.
Yeah.
Even for us, it's kind of hard to live in.
Mm-hmm.
We just got into the middle class and stuff.
I mean, it's Cook County.
Yeah. Fuck Cook County. Hate
Honestly,
it so
dude.
much.
It's
If you live in Cook
It's the
County,
most
get out
corrupt-
as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Because Cook County is the worst.
it's the most corrupt county in the most corrupt state.
Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous because everything in your life, especially if you live in the suburbs, is controlled by Chicago.
Yeah.
It's just it's dumb.
I think it would be better if we got rid of Chicago from Cook County and they were just their own thing.
Yeah, make it us our own
Yeah.
county, which wouldn't even be that hard to
It
do.
really wouldn't.
See, I think they're just afraid of losing votes.
Ah.
Because you know how Chicago votes.
The wrong way?
The wrong way.
They vote towards corruption. Like, hey, isn't this guy also a corrupt billionaire?
Chicago
You
is
know
like
what?
a
Let's
car
make him the governor.
driving on the road, right?
Yeah.
And they get to a T intersection where you can make a right turn, or you can go straight.
Mm-hmm.
And they hard left into a fucking pole.
Yeah. Dude, our last governor election was fucking dumb. It was like, hey, do you guys
I mean,
want...
they were both terrible choices.
Yeah. It was like, hey, do you guys want this old, corrupt white guy as your governor, or this slightly younger, corrupt guy? Both of them also billionaires.
Yeah. Wonder why.
Yeah. I heard J.B. Pritzker. He has a lot of stocks in marijuana companies.
Oh, maybe that's
and
why
his
he wants
plan
to
was to
legalize
legalize
marijuana.
it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's why.
Oh yeah, I don't think he gives a damn.
No, he really could not care less.
No. Oh, we're dead set on moving to Tennessee now, actually.
Really?
So it was up between Wisconsin or Tennessee to get out of
Mm.
Illinois, and we finally decided on Tennessee after this year. So I'm gonna be good a Southern boy. My biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, I'm either gonna be in Wisconsin, where we are right now, recording this,
Yeah.
or
Lake.
the lake, or somewhere across the country, as far away from this place as possible.
Just don't go out to the West Coast.
Oh yeah, the West Coast is ridiculous.
Dude, California's homeless crisis right now.
Oh my. Yeah, because other places literally give homeless people tickets,
Yeah.
bus tickets, to L.A. Just ship them out.
Yeah. Because it's just, they have shanty towns in
Yeah.
California of just homeless people. Tents
Right.
and stuff. There is, like, ancient fucking sicknesses there. Like, the fuck? Get polio in fucking California.
I'm not gonna lie though, like L.A. it was a weird experience.
I've never been.
You see, I went to Venice Beach,
Mm-hmm.
and it was beautiful
Yeah.
in
but-
many ways, because
Yeah.
like.
Oh, it's a very beautiful place.
Yeah, I was there. You know, I looked out at the ocean and the sun was setting over
Yeah,
a mountain,
that's the-
and I was like, God damn! And then I turn around, and it's just madness. It was
Trash. Needles
just trash,
on the ground.
needles, just complete chaos. I loved it. Like literally, you could not go an inch in Venice Beach without smelling marijuana.
Yeah.
It's basically impossible.
Yeah.
And then my favorite part was when I walked past this crackhead and he started yelling at me, and I was just like, oh, I love this place. It's beautiful. Because, I mean, here I don't have too many crackheads yelling at me.
No. And the crackheads you do get, they're not the friendly type.
Yeah.
Or the yelling type of, oh, they'll just yell at you.
They're just like, hey, man.
They're the crackheads of either, hey man, money, or the, I'm gonna fucking take your money type crackheads.
Was I with you or Jack when went to Naps, and then this dude was like, oh, you guys know anyone that deals? I got $5,000 in cash.
Jack. You were with Jack for that. I wasn't there.
Yeah, this dude was asking me if I knew anyone that...
We were there for the Culvers thing, though.
Oh, the Culvers, that was funny. That was funny.
You want to tell that one?
Yeah, so we were in the Culver's parking lot, and then this dude just pulls up, and he's like, hey, you want some loud? And funny story, I think I've actually bought stuff from him.
Probably. He looked like he probably...
Wait, was it a white car?
No.
No?
Like, blue, I think. It's like a dark blue.
Uh,
That was this Asian guy.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe
I
once
don't
in a
really
while.
remember. But and then after that, we were still chilling in the parking lot,
Oh, dude, and then
eating
other
our
pe-
ice cream.
Right.
That was ridiculous.
There's
Like-
the other guys. Is this a Tinder thing or something? You guys have safe sex, okay?
And then he would not stop talking about eating ass.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
But it was also fucking hilarious.
It was
we were
really
vibing.
funny.
You see, the girls were all scared and everything. And we were like,
They were like, oh my god, roll up the windows.
roll up the windows.
So that I'm trying to have
Other
a
people are
conversation.
talking to us.
Right, I was like, hey, dude, look at my bracelet. I showed him my sloppy top bracelet.
I love that thing. Man. That was so weird.
Yeah. there are a lot of drugs in Palatine.
Oh, definitely. I
Yeah.
can sit down at a lunch table, probably get something.
Dude, I was standing in the lunch line. It was sophomore year. I'm just standing in the lunch line. This dude's behind me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want some Molly?" I'm like,
And like
"No."
the staff, like
I
the
want
staff
lunch.
isn't like oblivious to it either.
Yeah.
Like they definitely know.
The amount of drug deals I've seen on my way to homeroom too.
Oh yeah, dude, every day,
Yeah.
drug deals everywhere.
Yeah.
We have a weird mixture of very, very poor people and very, very rich people.
Right.
And
It's
it does not bode well for anybody.
no.
It really does not.
No. It's kind of fucked.
And then there's us middle class people just like,
It's like, oh, hello.
oh, hell.
So I was in therapy.
That's a good way to start it.
And I was. He was like, "What's something that makes you mad?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, when I try to tell a joke, and then people just get offended." And then he's like, "You know, funny story about that. I have a client, goes to an alternative school, and him and his buddies went into the bathroom, took the brown paper towels, wrapped it around their heads, and then just started doing an Indian accent." I thought that was pretty funny.
I think if you do things like out of hate, yeah, you're kind of a scumbag.
Right.
Right? But if you're just making a joke,
Yeah.
it's obvious. Just
I don't mean anything bad when I make a joke.
Yeah, like even when you and I make jokes and stuff like that, at least we also don't act like we don't act shocked if people don't like it.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I know. At this point, dude, I've gotten so much shit for jokes that I thought
Yeah.
were funny. It's ridiculous.
There's one time where somebody was reiterating like a joke somebody else told. I forgot what it was, but I remember it was really bad, and I didn't know the person. I just kind of laughed when they said the joke again, and they gave me this death glare for laughing. And
You want some?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
It smells so good.
We gave up on trying to take the straws from the McDonald's in Little Mexico.
Yeah. There was
Never
one
took the
day.
sweet tea machine.
Oh, yeah, Keontae left. He's
Yeah.
coming back in November.
He is.
We could take a sweet tea machine.
Where is he gonna? Is he just staying with his dad?
He's staying with someone, dude. I don't know. It's Keontae.
I don't think he's staying with his dad.
No, he's staying. Dude,
It's Keontae.
Yeah.
He'll couch surf.
He'll find somewhere.
Yeah.
He always does.
No, we'll definitely have to hang out with him when he comes back.
Dude, the amount of free shit he's gotten
Right.
is kind of funny.
He ripped his suit
Oh.
for
Oh, yeah.
homecoming.
Yeah.
Called us about it, which will be in
Yeah, it's
podcast
2.5.
2.5, which will probably be dropping after this. And be warned, it's us talking about very serious topics while kind of plastered. Only a little bit. For legal reasons, I'm going to have to say we were just having a good time.
It was on
And really tired.
prescribed
It was on
medication.
prescribed medication.
That we both have.
Yeah.
Not anything.
We are
that's
good
illegal.
Christian boys, actually.
Yeah. Come
Don't
on.
know if you knew that. Yeah, gotta
I'll drink to that one.
Sure.
But not
Drink to
actually,
that one.
because I'm a responsible man.
Fuck, bro. I'll drink to that. The freshmen at our school all have man buns and top knots. And I want to go around for my senior prank with like a pair of scissors and just go to like all of them.
Remember my plan for senior prank?
No, I don't.
I made like a joke version of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it got a lot of heat. Because, I mean, it's kind of understandable
Yeah.
why I did, but I thought it was funny.
What was it?
So remember when I went onto the school website and I did inspect element,
Oh!
and like I made it so when I clicked on the free reduced lunch, it takes you to ICE.
Yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
funny as fuck, though. My ex got mad at me about, like, I disagreed with her about ICE or something like that. She, cause she was talking about how she was scared of, like, ICE doing the searches and stuff. And I was like, they're just doing their job.
Yeah, I mean,
and then
okay.
she's like, well, you're not taking
I'm-
into account my feelings about it. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, like people that immigrate to this country legally, I have
Well,
respect. You know.
Yeah. They're usually very, very hardworking people.
Right. Because they're like, oh, I want to make it in America. I want to live the American dream.
Yeah.
So they work their ass off,
Mhm.
and I respect it.
Mhm.
But then there's the people who they're like, line's too long. I'm just gonna come right in.
Yeah.
Like, come on, no.
And it's usually those are kind of the shitty people. It's not all the time, but usually. Or it's the people that, like, take a bunch of money from the government, complain about how they're poor, and yet they have, like, a $200 pair of shoes.
Right.
Bitch, stop spending your money like that. Maybe you won't be poor.
I know. Like, I swear to God, there's so many people at our school with, like, iPhone X, expensive clothes.
I have a $70 fucking pair of boots that I did legitimate work in and still wear them because they're not fully broken
Mhm.
down yet. They're a little ratty. They're getting a little dirty. I'm gonna have to replace
Yeah.
them soon, but like, get your money's worth. Don't buy all this expensive shit just to buy expensive
Mhm.
shit. Because to be perfectly
See-
honest, it doesn't make you cooler. It doesn't make you. It doesn't even look that fucking good. To be perfectly
Right.
honest.
Like, the shit I wear,
Mm-hmm.
it's ridiculous, and I love it. It's also cheap. So
Fucking-
I also love that.
Like flamingo, like
Yeah.
shirt. Dude, I love that one.
And, like,
Bucket hats.
what happened to people? You know? What happened to, like, I'm not going to take any handouts. I'm going to work for what I need.
The government
Like,
started offering more. It made it
Yeah.
easier to get.
my,
Welfare's original plan was to get you off of welfare, but now its plan
Right.
is to keep you on welfare.
it's just ridiculous.
My family never took
Like,
welfare.
when, I don't remember what year it was, but my dad got laid off from his job,
Yeah.
and we didn't have any source of income,
Mm-hmm.
and we managed our money well.
Yeah.
We figured it out. We didn't take any handouts. I was never on free reduced lunch.
I think I was on reduced lunch for a time period, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But we never took like welfare. We never took any handouts or anything like that. We relied on ourselves to get ourselves back on our feet.
Mhm.
And obviously, like, we had help from family and everything like that, of places to stay. Lived with my grandparents for a good while. But we weren't like, government, please give me money, and then spend that money poorly on a $200 pair of fucking shoes.
Dude.
Stop
Like-
bitching and complaining that you're poor and going out and doing shit like that.
Right. This year I'm in my last two periods are AP Econ and Consumers Education. And just seeing how much people don't understand how the economy works kind of scares me. Because basically we're fucked.
Oh god.
Yeah. People don't know how to save. I
Why
know-
is socialism on the rise?
Right. I'm going to get this out there. For all those people that are like, Anthony, you don't know how to save. Yes, I do. The thing is, I'm 17, and there's not much time in my life where I'm going to be able to just spend my money how I want to.
Yeah.
So,
That's perfectly reasonable.
yeah, I'm having fun while I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many people
Dude,
out there that are like,
As soon as I get into the military, I'm scrounging away every single like fucking cent.
yeah,
Because I've done the math on everything, and while everybody else in our school is going to be in fucking debt, I will be very secure in a middle
Mhm.
class financial status.
yeah.
because I'm gonna scrounge away fucking everything, invest in some stocks here and there. You know, actually do the economic thing.
Yeah.
Not go fucking taking a bunch of massive loans for these colleges that want your money and everything like that, and then going out and spending even more money on like parties and everything,
Mm-hmm.
just to be further in debt.
Yeah, and then
Take stupid majors like gender studies and
Right.
then work at Starbucks the rest of your fucking life.
it's just dumb.
That train of thought I don't understand personally. Like, for me, I was like, okay, here's the challenge of college, just a lot of the expenses and stuff like that, and I know loans are gonna be fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get around that? Oh, military.
Right.
I found a way to get around it,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there are other ways of getting past loans too.
You
A lot
don't
of, like,
have to go to
education.
college.
Also, yeah, you don't have
You
to
can go to
college.
trade school.
Yeah.
They pay you while you're in school.
Yeah. But everybody has it. I blame high school for that.
Yeah.
And like junior high for that.
Definitely elementary school
Dude,
too.
yeah,
They're
and
like,
dude-
"Are you college bound?"
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you don't have to go.
They
to
started
college.
talking to us about like college in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Nobody's thinking
Not
about
even.
that.
It was earlier than that. They're like,
Yeah.
at this school, we're gonna have you be college bound, but you don't have to go to college.
No, they wouldn't even say that sometimes. They would say some ass shit like, fucking, well, you don't have to go to college, but let's be honest, you kinda do.
Right. Like, no, you don't.
No.
You
There
can
are
be
many
perfectly
successful
comfortable.
people in this world that have not gone to college.
Yeah, you can be perfectly comfortable working trades and then also investing your money because you want to have more than one source of income.
Oh yeah, you don't want to just focus on just work.
If you
Why
have-
do you think I'm investing in like stocks and
Right.
stuff like that?
Bonds are more secure
Yeah,
because with stocks it can go down to zero,
that's true.
which
Now
is
you gotta do precious metals,
precious metals.
because if the stock
Well-
market ever crashes, precious metals will still be valuable.
they go up actually.
They go up.
When
so
when your economy fails, that's
I'm
when-
ready.
Yeah.
I'll be a very wealthy man.
If the United States goes into another recession right now, the price of silver is going to shoot up to like $30,
Yeah.
and gold is also going to shoot up.
Oh, dude, gold, so fucking valuable.
Yeah.
So it's used in everything. Oh, electronic wise at least.
Yeah.
You need gold. It's not even just a useless object anymore.
Right.
You actually need it for shit. Who would have thunk?
I think Columbus was onto something when he was like, "Hey, give me your gold."
I need it for a
School project.
not even a school project. Fucking. I need it for a factory. Not now, but later.
You're not gonna
What's a
understand what I'm talking
factory?
about now, but in 200 years.
Woo.
Oh yes.
It's crazy to think that a few generations ago, World War I happened.
Yeah. You know what's also crazy to think? Like, with the whole metals thing, continuing on that, like, there's probably a way we could artificially make gold. Because we do it with aluminum.
Yeah.
Like, on top of the Washington Monument, they put the most valuable metal at the time. It's just a pyramid of aluminum.
Yeah.
Which is basically worthless now.
Yeah.
You could dig through the trash and find a hella.
But
aluminum.
at that time,
Yeah.
it was like up here. No. You just have to be smart with your money, and I think a lot of people fail at big picture stuff.
Yeah. Don't buy things you don't need.
Yeah.
You're just gonna lose more and more money.
But now, if you're young and everything like that, if you want to spend money, spend money. It's the only
Yeah.
time you're probably ever going to be able to do it where you can reliably, like, oh yeah, I'm still living with my parents and everything like that. If I want to go
'Cause
out to eat a lot, I
If you're
can.
under 18 and still in high school or lower, you're not an adult yet.
Yeah.
Once you hit that adult life, you have to start saving.
Yeah.
I mean, it's smart to start saving when you're young.
Oh, definitely. There is merit to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the amount of money you're going to be making now isn't going to be enough to really make a huge dent in
Yeah.
anything. you'd have to be working for years already and have like all that stockpiled.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, if you had a bunch of money and then you invested it in bonds, and
But
then
can't you, like,
10
not-
years later
can't you not-
it gained interest, you would make more money off of it.
Yeah, that's true, but a lot of people don't really,
Yeah.
at our age at least, aren't going to be doing stuff like that.
They don't know what a bond is,
Yeah,
or a stock, or an economy.
yeah, which is really scary.
Yeah.
Then again, I think the reason we know so much about it is because we were very involved with our family's financial situations.
Yeah, I've grown up in like every financial
Yeah.
situation.
So we do probably have a step ahead in that regard.
Mhm.
But
I went from like,
also, if you're a parent, tell your kids about this shit.
right, yeah.
Like, don't fucking leave them in the dark and let them figure it out themselves.
You need to let them
Because
know.
kids are dumb.
That's true.
We are very fucking stupid.
And then all these kids are like, "Oh, the world is perfect. Nothing bad's happening in the world." No, you have
No.
to show them. You can't shelter them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the world's shitty, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. That's what everybody thinks it's sunshine and rainbows.
It's really not.
It's really not. A lot of shitty things happen every single day.
Yeah.
And you can't do really much about it half the time.
Some people get more shit than others.
Yeah. But also, there's just some terrible people in the world.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a fact of life. And that's never going to change because, I mean, we're human.
Mm-hmm. Humans are.
I hate people with coexist bumper stickers.
Oh my God. Like, I like how when you say you don't like Muslims, people are like, "Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's racist. Like, why don't you like them?"
It's not a race.
I'm-
It's a religion.
Right.
First of all. Second of all.
Second
have you
of
read
all,
the book?
They're like, Muslims are like, "Hey, let's kill Christians."
Let's hate on women, stone them up to death.
Yeah, like-
let's
like,
throw
no.
gays off of rooftops. And mind you, I'm not talking about American Muslims because that is a very different Muslim. That is
Yeah.
someone who's reformed the religion for themselves. I'm talking about actual Muslims who still follow a ancient religion. Literally an ancient religion. This shit hasn't been reformed since like the Dark Ages. That's fucked. Do you know how much time that is and how much culture has changed since then?
It's ridiculous.
And no reformation has happened. Even like Christianity, which sometimes I disagree with as well,
Yeah.
they at least reformed their shit. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Even other like Eastern religions, I think like Buddhism and like Confucianism and stuff like that, they've even reformed a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you got Muslims over here being like, haha, let's throw this gay person off a roof.
Yeah, and like, there was that one kid. He's like, "Oh, Muslim's a peaceful culture, and you know they just love everyone." And I'm sitting there like, "Hold up, buddy, you're a gay Muslim. That's not supposed to happen. They will throw you off of a roof."
Yeah.
And like in Christianity,
He's just conveniently not gay if he ever visits those countries.
right. But with Christianity, being gay is a sin, but also you forgive all people.
Mm-hmm. Last
So,
time I checked, go
treat
anywhere in
everyone
Europe,
equally.
we're not throwing gays off of rooftops.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. Honestly, I feel like people take what they hear online or from the media. You got your Facebook moms and everything like that. They take that and it has to be true. I have to believe this. You all are sheep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Think for yourself, and I don't mean that in a demeaning way. We're calling you guys sheep, we're calling people sheep and everything like that. Maybe not whoever's listening to this in particular, but you guys, you need to think for yourself. I don't care
listen to
what
everything
you
you
believe
read
in.
on social media.
Yeah,
Half of it's bullshit.
half of it's bullshit.
Russia literally
Have a
has
mind of your own.
bots.
Have the balls to fucking stand for what you yourself believes in, not what your family believes in, not what everyone around you believes in. Believe what you believe in.
Russia literally has bots that basically make Americans hate each other
Mm-hmm.
on social media. They just start arguments
Yeah.
and get
And
people to turn on
we're
each
so
other.
divisive right now because just
Yeah.
people are not thinking for themselves. They fucking just hear something and they're like, oh, that must be true. I have to believe that.
Yeah.
That's where the whole NPC thing came from.
Hmm. And then in school, they teach you, like, if you're not a liberal, you're an asshole.
Yeah, just bullshit.
Which actually happened to me in class one time.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened to me before.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think we should have open borders. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
And then the next day, my teacher's like, you know, I don't understand why people would be on the other side. I guess they just don't care about people. And I'm sitting there like, hold
Why
up.
can't people just fix their own places?
Right.
And I get it, it's a hard task. I'm not saying it's an easy task. I'm not saying it as, oh, why don't you just do this, as like a privileged person. I'm saying this as in, you don't need to necessarily always flee and run.
Yeah.
Stand
And
your
when
ground,
things aren't going good,
change things.
don't
Look at
just sit
Hong
there.
Kong. Hong Kong's standing for what they believe
Yeah,
in.
exactly. Don't just sit there and let this shit happen.
At the end of the day, if you just sit there, it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna fucking happen. Nothing's gonna change.
France.
Yeah, fuck France.
During World War II, the Nazis come
Oh,
in. Half
well-
of them are just like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
little known fact. The whole France thing, kind of an interesting little thing. They kind of liked the Nazis taking over.
Yeah.
You had your French resistance, which everybody talks about and everything like that,
Right, because we won.
because we won.
We saved their ass.
But if
and
we
they're
hadn't-
like, let's not talk about
If
how
we
were
hadn't
Nazis.
won, you had like your Free France, which by the way was mainly the African colonies fighting, not even like
Yeah.
mainland France. But you had its own independent state called Vichy France, which was just a fascist puppet, where the people lived happily as fascists.
Yeah. And then people are like, oh, France, you know, they never fully got taken over. But, like,
But they totally did.
yeah. There's literally a picture of Hitler standing in front of the Eiffel Tower
Yeah, if you don't call that a takeover, I don't know what you...
in the middle of the day.
Mhm.
Like,
In the middle of the day, somebody could have just walked up to him and murked him.
yeah, there's no guards next to him. There's just other political officials just standing there with him.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're complacent. That is your fun history fact for the day, class.
Yeah. This turned into politics real quick. But you know what? You're going to hear more in 2.5.
Oh, yeah.
Which we'll release after this.
If you think this is good for an episode 2, hitting close to the hour mark here. If you want to hear more, though, you can take a hop on to 2.5, where, again, we're talking about serious topics while not being serious whatsoever. So, disclaimer.
Well, number 3. Number 3 is not going to be any, like, politics shit. It's going to be funny.
Yeah, number 3 will be funny.
We're going to try to make it funny.
This was just kind of to balance with how episode 1 was. Because I think episode 1 was a mainly
Like-
funny one.
Yeah.
But if you want a bit more silly, there's 2.5, and then a possible 2.5.5 gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
coming out of us just being kind of dumb and having a good time.
No, that's just going to be number 3.
That's just gonna be number 3
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was one of your hosts, Tyler.
And this is Anthony. Thank you for listening to the Probably Crazy podcast. I will catch you guys in the next episode.
See you then.
Cue the exit music.
Yeah.
Just like start humming some shit.
Do 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 do.